The force is strong with this one.
Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Vader Tech. As promised, in this video I will go over the Micom sound rig that I now have attached to my armor and everything, and I'll kind of go over my setup to show you how everything was attached. However, before we get into that, this video is going to be focused on the new lenses for the Supreme Deluxe Edition Ruby's Darth Vader helmet. I don't know if you can tell by the video quality, but the lenses that come with this helmet, they are clear lenses, so if somebody's up close to you, they can actually see your eyes through the helmet, and I don't like that. Another thing, the vision is blurry, so it can mess with you. So to fix that, what I decided to do was go with some different lenses, and I was a little confused because I thought these were actual replacement lenses that you would pop out and the new ones would pop in. However, that is not the case. But still, it will fix the problem as far as people being able to see inside the helmet. I got these from a guy on Etsy. You can probably just go to Etsy.com, type in Darth Vader lenses, and I'm sure his account will pop up. He also does cooling fans and other things like that. He seems to also be a member of the 501st, so that's pretty much a good quality Star Wars product. Here's his card. His name is Mark. So, and it looks like he cosplays as well as Darth Vader. It seems like he has the Ruby's Edition costume. He probably did some upgrades to it to make it 501st approved. He's probably got a wool cape, a wool inner cloak, and there's no telling what else he's got to make this 501st approved, because I know this helmet is also not 501st approved because it's symmetrical, and Vader's helmet wasn't symmetrical. Now, however, I would fight with that because in Revenge of the Sith, they did make it symmetrical. So this helmet may pass 501st approval if you fight with them saying, I'm doing a Revenge of the Sith Vader. However, you still need the wool cape and wool vest, or inner cloak. And they probably want you to do a couple of other things. So the best thing to do if you're wanting to be a 501st member is to get on that forum, tell them, hey, I got a Ruby Supreme Deluxe Edition. What do I have to do to make it 501st approved? I want to be a Revenge of the Sith Vader. That way they know which Vader you're going off of. Because if you're going off of A New Hope or Return of the Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back, then this helmet will not fly, because Vader's helmet was not symmetrical in all of those. And it's a different chest box. It's a lot of different things. Vader's costume changed dramatically throughout the series. So with that being said, anyway, he is a member of the 501st. This here is his card. Don't know if y'all can see that or not with my video quality. I'm sure y'all could pause it, zoom in on that. Anyway, comes with instructions that will tell you how to do it in 2 different languages. He is located out of Germany, so it will take a little bit for you to get the product. I think it maybe took 2 weeks for it to get to me, and I'm here in the States. With that being said, let's whip this bad boy out here. Take a look at what we got. So what you get are tinted lenses, and according to the instructions, they have these adhesive pads here on the back. And according to the instructions, you pop these lenses out and you glue these on top of them. But they want you to clean these lenses with alcohol and everything, get them all dirt free and everything else like that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and pop these lenses out, get them cleaned up, and go ahead and do one lens so I can show you guys how that works. Okay, so the lenses are held in just by some little tabs. So what you want to do is carefully get your fingers in there and maneuver it out without breaking the tab. Just like so. Pretty simple. We'll go ahead and do the other side as well. Like so. Now you have a see-through Vader helmet. So, with that being said, we're now going to move on, and I'm going to get some alcohol, and we're going to clean these up. Okay, guys, after really fighting with it, I got one lens done. I'm not about to sit here and do the other lens on video because it took a while. The problem is this adhesive backing is very hard to peel off. That's what takes the longest. And then once you get it on, you really have to manipulate the lens, which I'm still doing on this one, to get the glue to fit on the lens properly and seal. And then once it dries, like I said, it says to give it, let's see, let it dry approximately for 5 hours, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to show you the two differences between a lens that is done and a lens that is not done. As you can see, this one here is nice and dark. This one here is still clear. This is how the helmet, this one here is how the helmet comes, with it clear. This is with the tinted lens over the cap, over the eye cap. So with that being said, we're going to move on to other things so this video doesn't run crazy long. Anyway, we're going to move into the Micom sound rig. So I have my armor here, and like I said, this here is pretty much my attachments. I have the two speakers here. One thing I will mention is you'll have to glue. I used Gorilla Gel Glue, or Gorilla Super Gel Glue. You'll have to glue the Velcro onto the speaker. The adhesive itself will stick to the armor. That's not the issue. The issue is when you go to pull that speaker off, it will pull the adhesive and everything off the speaker unless you physically glue it on it. So basically, if I take this off, it's still glued on there because you're going to have to take them off to turn them on. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and turn them on so I can demonstrate everything for you. Then, like I say, I used my iPod here as the breathing loop. However, my iPod is dead. So with that being said, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a power pack for that, and we will continue to... Okay guys, I'm back. I am so sorry. I did not fully prepare for this video. That is why the iPod is not charged. However, before I get ready to go to an event or anything, that's one good thing to note is make sure all your equipment is charged to where you don't run into this problem. I always carry this nice power pack just for emergencies like this. Basically, I'm just going to plug this in here, put my iPod in. give this power. Now this speaker here will plug in to the iPod. And then, let's go ahead and give it power. Now, this here will not be here. The iPod will be running off of its own battery power. However, for the demonstration of this video, I'm going to show you, I have to show you using it this way. Now, for the iRig itself, it gets its power from USB power bank, which I plug in here, and it attaches to the center there, which I will show you again once I get it all rigged up here. Okay, we'll get the breathing loop going.
Impressive.
Okay, so here is the whole setup. Like I say, minus the white cord that is running here for the iPod. If you get rid of that, then this would just Velcro right here next to the speaker, which will be the breathing loop. You have your power bank here. You have your Micom sound rig here with the speaker for the voice. This cord here runs down my arm underneath the uniform or the costume, whatever. You never even see it. And then you basically just
take your place.
So I control everything through there. That is basically how I have all of this set up. Like I say, I apologize in advance for not having my iPod charged. But like I said, just get rid of that. Here we go. Perfect example here. I think I got enough charge on it so I can show you how it's supposed to look without the power bank attached to it. Now, this is how your setup should look. This is how everything runs. So when everything's on, you're like this here. This piece here will run over my shoulder to the back. So let's go ahead and fix that. So you get an actual impression of how all this works. So that's going to go over my shoulder and runs down my sleeve. And then this is hidden by my glove. And then I control my voices through this here. So if I wanted somebody, if I was welcoming somebody to come over.
I have been expecting you. Stand here by my side. You would do well to join us in our destruction of the Rebel Alliance. Your allegiance is acknowledged. Rise and go forward to give service to the Empire. Okay,
and there's your whole greeting right there. So that's how that works, guys. If you have any questions about that, you can send me an email or comment, and I'll be able to answer them for you. Our next video, hopefully, if I get to one, will be over maybe some lightsaber stuff. I'm sure everybody's probably wondering about my backgrounds. I do not use green screens. This is an actual printed background. Speaking of which, I have another one that just arrived today that I'll probably showcase in the next video. And we'll talk about those, where I get those, just in case anybody's interested. Because like I say, I do a lot of events where I bring these backgrounds, I bring lighting to light up the backgrounds, so when people come and take pictures with me, they get a nice clear picture with an awesome background with Vader. We do the whole meet and greet. You know, it's almost just like a meet and greet at Disney's launch bay. That's the experience I try to bring forward to my to my venue. So anyway, guys, I hope this information was informative. Like I said, the lenses are great. They're just a pain in the butt to get that adhesive off the back, and then you got to work with them to get them to glue to the actual lens. Like this one here is still coming off the bottom, so I have to sit here and work with it and get it to stick again. That way it sticks to that bottom piece, and have it cure, and then we can put them back in the helmet for a nice dark look. Alright guys, that is it for this episode of Vader.Tech. Sorry, once again, ran into some technical difficulties with the iPod not being charged, and with the sticky stuff not coming off the back of the lenses. But other than that, I think this one went a little bit smoother than my last video. So, till next time guys, may the Force be with you.